Good morning everyone. A warm welcome to you one and all. I am Gayatri Manwadi, lecturer in ADFT JPW Hubli. In last previous sessions, we have discussed regarding colors topics. Those were introduction to colors, color schemes, then properties of colors, elements of design. Now let us proceed further with principles of design. What are the principles now? The principles are concepts used to organize or arrange the structural elements of design. Principles are guidelines and fundamentals, ideas that every designer in the working field should follow. There are 5 important principles and then apply to both the garment's basic structure and their applications. They provide the guidelines to combine properly the 5 elements of design to create always different elegance in designs. Now, what are the basic principles? First one is balance. Second is proportion. Next is emphasis. Next is rhythm. Next is harmony. In basic principle, the first one is balance. Balance is a concept of visual equilibrium and relates to our physical sense of balance. See, whatever we observe or whatever we see with our vision, we should feel the thing is balanced one. It is a reconciliation of opposing forces in a composition that results in visual stability. The products which are stable at one place, we can observe the balance at that time. We cannot observe the balance at the time of moving objects. For example, vehicles will be moving. We cannot observe the balance of them. No doubt there will be a balance. While moving, the two wheels which are aligned in the two-wheelers, with the balance of one another, they will run on a street. So there should be some balance in a thing, in any kind of object. Balance relates to the overall stability in a dress. The dress which we wear, it should have total overall balance with a satisfactory arrangement of all the part details such as print and the sleeves, what patterns we are using for sleeves, the above waist part, the below waist part, the total torso should be a balanced one with the complete details. A well-balanced dress produces visual harmony. A well-balanced dress produces a visual harmony. So here, a balanced thing is very important principle over here, which creates a total harmony in any kind of dress. Balance will take all the aspects and it should come together to create a good harmony. Now, what are the types of balance, or the balanced design have been divided into two categories. Those are symmetric balance and then asymmetric balance. Let us see what are these now. Symmetric balance. Just see the picture of this. One side, the flowing drapery effect they have been given or designed at the lower torso part, and at one side it has been designed at the upper torso part and the sleeves, so that there is some balance in this garment. So balance have been created in this costume or a dress, so that when we wear we should feel comfortable in the dress. And even sometimes the symmetric balance is also called as formal balance. When an object appears equal by repetition in an arrangement of elements of design, that can be considered as formal or symmetric balance. Here, symmetrical balance applications of balance. For example, a straight hemline are normal, means those are a formal balance only. Straight hemline dresses, simple dresses. In the past several years, asymmetrical necklines have achieved popularity, but if one side the asymmetric path will be there, the other side there will be against that particular area, one more unbalanced area will be there, so that total when we take together it should give a balanced effect. So balance is most important thing in a designing. Let us see what is asymmetric balance. Asymmetric balance is called as informal balance. This informal balance occurs when an object appears unequal by repetition in an arrangement of elements of design. So just see this picture. This is an example of asymmetric balance. One side it is draping on the floor and one side it is hanging upwards. So this creates an unusual balance. It makes rather difficult in wearing also sometimes. The asymmetrical balance is more complex and trickier to achieve than symmetrical balance. For example, one shoulder gown might look interesting with its asymmetrical neckline, but a jacket with one lapel larger than the other would just look bad. Yeah, this is funny, right? So here, one shoulder gown looks very much attractive when we wear. But in the same way, I mean to say, one-sided neckline and or else off shoulder, these are asymmetrical patterns. If we wear this, these look very attractive. But whereas men's wear a jacket with single-sided lapel, it just appears very bad on the wearer. It doesn't create any balance over here. So it looks very embarrassing and bad appearance will be there. So next principle is proportion. Again here, balance, proportion, these principles interrelate each other. Proportion is the feeling of unity created when all parts relate well with each other. When all parts and all components which we assemble together and which we design together, and they all come along with together, it should give some proportion. The proportion is an art, is a comparative harmonious relationship between two or more elements in a composition with respect to size, quantity or quality maybe. They should work and come along with together. Proportion is usually not even noticed until something is out of proportion. When the relative size of two elements being compared seems wrong or out of balance. If the proportions will be out of balance, it is said to be out of proportion. For example, if a person has a head larger than entire body, the usual body, then we would say that they are or they were out of proportion. If we compare our height, the proportion should be according to our height and personality. Then only our figure looks nice and well when we wear different kinds of dresses. Just see, look at this image. There's a black gown. Both sides it is finished with, at the lower torso part, both sides it has been finished with frills at the side seams. So both sides it has been finished with same thing. Same components have been used, both sides. So it is a proportioned and a balanced one. Balance even it relates with the weight of a garment. At both sides the weight should be same. Thank you. So in this session we have discussed only two principles of design. Let us discuss the further principles in the next session. I hope you all have gone through this session, understood. Thank you so much. Let us see you in the next session.